Hello students, welcome back to our YouTube channel. আজি আমি এই ভিডিঅ'টোত ক্লাছ 9 ইংলিছৰ চেপ্টাৰ 6 মাই চাইল্ডহুডৰ প্ৰশ্নৰ উত্তৰসমূহ আলোচনা কৰিম। Answer the following questions in 1 or 2 sentences each. Question 1. Where was Abdul Kalam's house? Abdul Kalamৰ ঘৰটো ক'ত আছিল? Answer. Abdul Kalam's house was on the Mosque Street in Rameshwaram. Rameshwaramৰ Mosque Streetত তেওঁৰ ঘৰটো আছিল। What do you think Dinamani is the name of? Give a reason for your answer. Dinamani কিহৰ নাম হয়? ইয়াৰ কাৰণটো দিবলৈ কৈছে। আনসাৰটো হ'ব I think Dinamani is the name of a newspaper because Kalam says that when his brother-in-law would tell his stories of the war, he would later try to trace it in the headlines of Dinamani. This implies that Dinamani would have been a newspaper. Next question, who were Abdul Kalam's school friends? What did they later become? আব্দুল কালামৰ স্কুলীয়া বন্ধু কোন কোন আছিল আৰু তেওঁলোক পাছলৈ কি হৈ গৈছিল কি বনিছিল? আনসাৰ Ramananda Shastri, Aravindan and Shiva Prakashan were Abdul Kalam's school friends. Ramananda Shastri took over the priesthood of the Rameshwaram temple from his father. Aravindan went into the business of arranging transport for visiting pilgrims. And Shiva Prakashan became a catering contractor for the Southern Railways. Next question, how did Abdul Kalam earn his first wages? First income to কেনেদৰে কৰিছিল? Answer, Abdul Kalam earned his first wages by catching bundles of the newspaper thrown out from the moving train on the Rameshwaram road between Rameshwaram and Dhanuskodi and distributing them. Next question, had he earned any money before that? In what way? তেওঁ আগতে এনেদৰে পইচা ইনকাম কৰিছিলে নে আৰু যদি কৰিছিলে কেনেদৰে কৰিছিলে? উত্তৰটো হ'ব yes, he had earned money before that too. He used to collect tamarind seeds and sell them to a provision shop on Mosque Street. A day's collection would let him earn 1 anna. Next question, answer each of this question in a short paragraph. How does the author describe his father, his mother and himself? Father বিষয়ে চাম আমি এতিয়া। Kalam's father, Zainul Abidin, was not a wealthy or educated person. However, he was an honest and generous man who possessed great innate wisdom. He was self-disciplined and avoided all inessential luxuries. Kalam's mother's ওপৰত কৈছিলে Kalam's mother, Assamese, was an ideal helpmate to her husband. She believed in goodness and profound kindness and fed many people every day. Next, the author describes himself as a short boy with undistinguished looks who had a secure childhood. He is an honest and self-disciplined person who believes in goodness and deep kindness. Next question, what characteristics does he say he inherited from his parents? He says that he inherited honesty and self-discipline from his father. He further says that he inherited faith in goodness and deep kindness from his mother. Next question, discuss this question in class with your teacher and then write down your answers in 2 or 3 paragraphs each. On the whole, the small society of Rameshwaram was very rigid in terms of the segregation of different social groups, says the author. ইয়াৰ পৰা এটা প্ৰশ্ন সুধিছে, which social groups does he mention? Were these groups easily identifiable? Answer to হ'ব, he mentioned 2 social groups of Rameshwaram, Orthodox Brahmins and Muslims. Yes, these groups were easily identifiable. For example, by the way they dressed, Kalam wore a cap which marked him as a Muslim. Ramanatha Sastri wore a shirt thread which marked him a Hindu. Next প্রশ্ন দিছে, were they ever only of their differences or did they also necessarily share friendships and experiences? Answer to হ'ব, no, they were not only aware of their differences, but also they necessarily shared friendship and experiences. Kalam's mother and grandmother would tell the children of his family bedtime stories about the events from the Ramayana and from the life of the prophet. During the Sri Sita Rama Kalyanam ceremony, his family used to arrange boats with a special platform for carrying idols of the Lord from the temple of the marriage site, situated in the middle of the pond called Ramatirtha, which was near his house. Next question. The author speaks both of people who were very aware of the differences among them and those who tried to bridge these differences. Can you identify such people in the text? Answer. The people who were very aware of the differences among them were the young teacher who joined the Rameshwaram Elementary School and came to teach Kalam's class, the 5th standard, and his science teacher's conservative wife who refused to serve Kalam in a ritually pure kitchen. Those who tried to bridge these differences were Kalam's science teacher, Siva Subramania Iyer, who dined with him to break social barriers so that people could mingle easily, and Lakshmana Sastri, who conveyed the strong sense of conviction to the new young teacher to reform him. Next question. Narrate 2 incidents that show how differences can be created and also how they can be resolved. How can people change their attitudes? Answer. The first incident to show that how differences can be created is that when the new young teacher found a Muslim student sitting beside a Hindu student, he asked Kalam to sit in the last row. His friend Ramanatha Sastri was heartbroken. They informed their respective parents. Lakshmana Sastri summoned the teacher and conveyed the strong sense of conviction which ultimately reformed him. The other incident shows that how differences can be resolved. The author's science teacher, Siva Subramania Iyer, though an orthodox Brahmin with a very conservative, tried to bridge these differences. People can change their attitudes by observing no difference in the way of Hindus and Muslims, eating of meals, drinking of water, and cleaning of the floor. Next question. Why did Abdul Kalam want to leave Rameshwaram? Answer. Kalam wanted to leave Rameshwaram for further studies. He wanted to study at the district headquarters in Ramanathapuram. Next, what did his father say to this? Answer. Kalam's father said that he knew that one day Kalam had to go away to grow. He gave him the analogy of a seagull that flies across the sun alone and without a nest. He then quoted Khalil Gibran to Kalam's mother, saying that her children were not their own children. They were the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through their parents, but not from them. They may give them their love, but not their thoughts, as the children have their own thoughts. Next question. What do you think his words mean? Why do you think he spoke those words? Answer. Abdul Kalam's father's words bear great meanings. First, he inspired his son to go ahead, giving the example of the Sikhful. Secondly, he explained Kalam's mother to give his son opportunities to get higher education and to make progress. I think he spoke those words to encourage Abdul Kalam and to control the emotional attachment of his wife for Kalam. আজিৰ ভিডিঅ'টোত তোমালোকলৈ ইমানখিনি আগবঢ়ালোঁ আৰু এটা নতুন লেচন লৈ আকৌ আহিম তোমালোকৰ মাজলৈ। থেংক ইউ।